with meteorologist Alex Kirkove.
Good evening. Looking at our Blackburn-Romey cam right now, we can see just there to the south of Terre Haute, we did see some snow flurries today, but the good news is none of it stuck for the day today. Looking live at our Dorset Automotive Doppler radar, we do see a lot of that snow happening just to the east of us there over the Indianapolis metro area. But here locally, we are seeing some pockets there in Clark and Crawford County and other parts of Illinois. Now, just taking a nice zoom out, you can see that this strip of snow is localized to pretty much just directly north and south of us. It's kind of just hitting that middle to western part of Indiana over to Illinois. That's due to something called lake effect snow. You can see that again here on this satellite radar. It goes over the lake and then it turns into that snow there. That's due to that warm air rising and then it moves over cooler air and it accumulates into snow. I talked a little bit about that there on my Facebook just a little bit ago. Current temperatures right now in the Wabash Valley are plummeting down into the 30s. Now they are going to get colder than that. We will see the 20s into the overnight. Now, November snowfall, asking if this is necessarily something that's normal. In the past 30 years, these are the measurable snow. Now, I do want to note that this is recorded here at the TV station. There could have been measurable snow maybe up in Vermilion County, but here at the TV station, these are the last times in the past 30 years that we have recorded our first snowfall in the month of November. Now, looking at the temperature change in the last 24 hours, it's kind of a doozy. We are seeing temperatures anywhere from 24 to about 17 degrees difference just here locally. Now, weather alerts, they are under a winter storm warning up there in places like LaPorte, Indiana, so they are seeing some more broad and heavier snowfall in the next 24 hours. Our futurecast for the next 48 hours, it arrives around 4 a.m. tomorrow, kind of brushes down into our area, and it's completely gone by the time we get to noon tomorrow, noon to 1 o'clock. But during those commuting hours, that's kind of when the visibility and those snow chances are going to be the toughest. So just keeping that in mind. Most of those areas, again, that snow isn't necessarily going to stick. I don't think most of it's going to be measurable snow, but we are going to see some of those impacts as far as slick roads. The reason for this, that winds in the next 48 hours, you can see that it directly comes north to south. It's bringing down that lake effect snow into our area, and you can kind of see that it curves a little bit. That's why I could see these northwestern counties actually get the brunt of that snow. Down here in our southeastern counties, I don't think we're going to see much. You could see possibly what it was today, a little bit of a flurry. Our 48-hour temperatures, you can see it plummets down into the 20s. There, when we are expected to get those snow chances around 4 to 11, our temperatures are only going to be in the 20s. Good news is it does start to warm up by the time we get to late on Tuesday. Feels like, that's the other thing, feels like tomorrow morning when kids are headed off to school, you're headed off to work, it's going to feel like 15 degrees down there in those teens. So overall, we are dealing with some pretty big impacts of this winter weather, but it's not going to last long. Tonight, it's going to cool off to 24. We do still see some of those snow chances and flurries. Tomorrow, again, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. is when those biggest chances of snow are going to be. Now, looking at our 7-day forecast, can you believe this? Snow on Monday, and then we are going to see 70s by the time we get to Saturday. So this is just a brief, quick system, but it will pack a punch. Over to you.